a stud. My biggest buck, I think, with a bow.
I'm gonna let him get through the gateway and then I'm gonna hit him with a couple grunts. See if we can't pull him back up here. There he goes. There he goes. Smoked him. I just smoked Whitey. It's 10 after 6. I just hammered him. He came through our old gateway. I gave him a couple grunts. He came right to us. Probably 27 yards. I hammered him. It's almost about time to wrap it up here tonight. Been a pretty slow night. We had don't want to fall in and then a little buck come underneath us right when we got in the tree. Then after that, it got pretty slow. Oh, right here. It's him, it's him, it's him. I think I drilled him.
Gee, look at the brows on that buck. He looks almost identical to my 10 last year. What a freaking awesome deer.
Buck right here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll shoot that deer.
We've literally been in the tree. I don't even think we're completely set up yet.
That deer. Oh yeah.
We had phenomenal blood for 400 or 500 yards and just never stopped. He bedded twice and must have been bedded and just knew he wasn't gonna make it and fell down the rest of the way of the hill. It feels nice to punch a Wisconsin tag.
I've seen enough of them. All right, here we go. Ready? I hard shot him. Go down. He just bedded down. Oh man. I can't believe that just happened, dude. First deer of the trip.
Truly blessed for this opportunity and couldn't ask for much more than this, and just feel very fortunate. So
today the sun come out. We got standing corn down this hill, probably 400 yards. And these deer should be bedded up here to the north of us, and they should be heading down this afternoon. Barrett, Barrett. I absolutely drilled him. Where you at him? Yes. I think I... November 16th down here in Iowa. We just got him out of the woods, got him out in the open here and propped up. Brandon and I have been at it the last couple of days down here. Weather's been real cold. We got hit with a snowstorm yesterday.
We should be about, I was thinking somewhere within 150 yards of this deer now, from where we seen him this morning. Our guess is he's on the other side of this draw here. We're gonna just ease up on the top here and slowly work it and keep looking down in the draws, and hopefully we can run into him, but we know we're getting pretty close to him here. Thanks, dude. That's a hell of a deer. The deer still had a lot of life left in him. We were able to get closer on him and get one more arrow in him. It's not the way you want to see it done, but what an awesome buck. I'm happy with him, really happy with him. We're gonna fed out the winter meat field behind us. But the next group is already on its way in.
I'm pumped, man. I can't thank these guys enough for bringing me out here. This has been a heck of a trip. This year's been so much fun. Couldn't be happier to have my first out-of-state buck on the ground, especially with Mike Mancl behind the camera. We've been chasing deer for a long time together, and this is the first one he's filmed me kill. Good buck anyway. It's really cool when it all comes together like it has this year.
That's not a very high scoring deer, but that deer has been a 200 plus pound deer since summer. I think that deer is old. He came walking up and he's got so much mass on him. Oh man, I know he's not gonna score worth a hoot, but that is a big deer. That's a big deer. I smoked him. Ooh, we found him, man. He gave us a good blood trail, but petered out at the end here. That's a nice mane. Oh, just look at that frame. Wow.
Hopefully some show up tonight before dark, because it gets dark quick in here. We're in real tall old timber, so not much sunlight gets through, so hopefully they want to cooperate and want to get at this bait early. Is that through the heart?
Wow. I was tore up inside.
Yeah, good head.
Really thought that was a bad shot. Look at that. That is awesome. First bear ever down. Thank you so much, Brad. This has been awesome.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yep.
We keep doing this year in and year out, man. I'm gonna have to owe you. So
Buck down, Dad. Yep. Give me a high five, buddy. I mean, the last 4 years have been a struggle learning a new farm every year. But I'd say we're off to a pretty good start with this one, bud.
Don't move. He's walking this way, dude. He's walking right here. Don't hardly move. You on him? Tell me when you're good, Logan.
Super happy we were able to find him. We knew it was going to be a dead deer. It was a little low, a little back, but he was quartering away super hard. So the hunt was awesome last night. Decoy Dan did his job.
See him in the bottom.
Meh.
I thought my shot was a touchback. It looked like lung liver. And he ran across the creek and he kind of hunched up. And then he went up the hill and we watched him crash. He's laying dead probably 90 yards from us.
Let this deer go overnight. We're gonna go down here where I shot him, go look for the arrow, see if we can find blood, start following the trail.
Right in the middle of those trees.
Right. This was another buck we had on the list. He's a tight racked, mature deer. Not a high scoring deer, but definitely a mature deer. I'm super happy with him. He's an awesome buck.
Pretty sure it's a shooter out here. Right about 150, 200 out. He just went down in the field right there. Oh man, does that feel good?
What here? It's a big flat. He's right here. First velvet whitetail opening night in North Dakota, 2019. Couldn't ask for anything better. And to start off, I mean, we weren't in a tree more than 2 hours to start the season. This guy walks right in, 15 yards.
Come on. Dude, let's go. Let's go. That could not have worked out any better.
Hell yeah.
Dang. Look at those inside points.
This week's been a pretty good grind. It's day 7 or 8, and this is our first buck or mature buck encounter that we've actually had in all those days. We made it work tonight. Great night, great buck.
Last night, well, yesterday afternoon was pretty rough on me. We watched this buck go into this last draw probably, I'm gonna tell you, 1,000 yards from here yet. And we waited for what we could see. He never come out. He wasn't in there. I found a little bit of blood, but it's so hard to find blood, and it hits this grass, you can't see it. Coyotes are terrible out here. I figured the coyotes would have got him last night, and they did. I actually walked right up there last night. We got up here this morning, and there's magpies all over.
November 9th, Logan and I just got out here to Ohio. We drove straight through the night after Logan got done with work. We got here about 4 something this morning. We're not familiar with this area that we're going into, so we just let it get light out. And now we're gonna walk up in there and take a look around. She's by herself. I could zip her in there. Logan. Big buck. Logan, get on. You see him? I'm zoomed in, Max. I see him. Mer. Dude, I just smoked him. He's dead. Come up to this river bottom to do some scouting, and this buck stands up with this doe, and it had, from the time I saw the deer to the time I shot, had to have been about 5 seconds. Looks like Logan's gonna get 5 days to himself here. I'll be playing cameraman. Nice shot.
Oh, I don't deserve him. I don't deserve him at all. So this morning I said a prayer. I said, Jesus, just help me to keep my patience this year. And I looked across the field, and this dude's down there tending a doe on the other side of the field. And thank you, Jesus. That deer came right across the field, worked his way through Dad's cornfield up here. And I made about 30, I'm gonna say 35-ish yards or whatever. I put the 35-yard pin right on him, and Jesus guided the arrow, and he's dead right there. I'm gonna say he's one of my biggest bucks ever.
What do you say when you shoot a big buck?
Hey, buck down.
Can I get knuckles?
Look alive, everybody. I hope this tickles your fancy. Put it down.
Let's go, baby.
Got him.
You're gonna make this happen.
Your ass. Come on.
I am the icebreaker with the filmmakers, hands up, cause we going wild. I am a giant. I got the sauce and I'm never missing when I'm taking these shots.
Got it.
But I am a boss. Get over here, I'ma give you that loss. Number one now, never backing down, we want it all. We gonna shut it down, come on, bring it now, never slowing down, we want it all.
Well, that doesn't get you fired up. Nothing will. Welcome back to another Rut Live.
We want it all.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new season of Rut Live 2024. Ready to get it popped. Tonight we've got Mike Mancl in the tree, cameraman Jimbo Seafright. Hope you guys are ready. If you remember last year, we had some close encounters. We had some success. We're looking to repeat. We've also got Ross Weeks hunting Michigan with Isaac Olson in the tree. Hopefully Isaac can stay awake, not get distracted by the Duck Dynasty.
Lay down some good footage.
Watches. We've also got Rando and Goulash coming at you live. Be hunting hard down in Missouri with a new watering hole, hunting over some beans, got a creek bottom. things are looking up for them. Got good old HJ, Hunter Jacobs. You guys remember him? Successful in the past. Hopefully he'll be successful again this year. Elliott Smith's going to be camera jockeying him up in good old Wisconsin. And last but not least, got my new co-host Hayden in the house. Good to see you, Hayden. Happy to have you, man. How's it feel? You ready for the season?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to rip. It's been going good so far. Iowa's
Awesome,
been
man.
treating us well.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you. Welcome aboard. As always, we're pumped for another season of Rut Live. You never know what can happen. We've had some awesome moments on scene. Hopefully, we can get a little bit of repeat this year. We've got tons of great sponsors lined up. Lots of stuff to give away. We're excited about that. What are you most looking forward to about this season of Rut Live?
Honestly, I'm ready to watch somebody fling an arrow. I think everybody's got a great chance. Watched the last year's Rut Lives, and I don't know, it got me real fired up, ready to see somebody knock something down.
Yeah, well, hopefully that happens, man. We've got a good opportunity, I think, tonight ahead of us. We've got guys all over the place in the Midwest. I think up in your neighborhood, a lot like down here in mine, temperatures have started to dip a little bit. Things are starting to really feel a lot more like fall. I'm in East Tennessee, obviously, but we're like high 30s at night, low 70s in the morning, which is prime time for early season for me. I can't get excited about hunting unless it cools off like that. So, but I was just up in Michigan and it was cooling down up there. So I think things are getting ready to pop off all across the Midwest, all across the deer hunting world.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And the cameras have said the exact same thing. I mean, new bucks showing up, you know, with the temps dropping. I think they're about ready to get into full swing here.
I think so, man. I've had a lot of activity on cameras and just monitoring deer as I'm out. You know, it's the last few days, especially. I've seen deer out around noon, like midday. We've seen some nice bucks out on the hoof. So I think our boys have got a good chance of hopefully sending an arrow downfield tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're going to go ahead and check in with Rando and Hunslow. And again, we've got Brandon hunting in Missouri. We've got Hunter checking in from Wisconsin.
Getting all set up, dialed in, ready to go.
Yeah, shaking the cobwebs off.
Yeah.
Probably trying to remind themselves how to string up that saddle just right.
Yeah, I know Brandon and Dylan, they had quite a bit of a hike in last night. I think they're way back deep on some public in Missouri.
What part of Missouri are they hunting, do you know?
I believe northwestern. I know last year they came down in December and scouted a bunch, found a bunch of good sign, and I think they're kind of just basically scouting as they go. Sounds like they should be in the chips tonight, sitting in a pond.
Yeah, they've got some beans close by, got a little creek bottom, from what I gather. They're sitting pretty close to, so you can't dial it up much better than that.
You should be able to at least see some deer tonight, hopefully learn a thing or two, and with any luck, they'll have something come in and be able to get a crack at her.
Snowmobile trail. That's where it goes. I think that's where it turns.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. My ankles, my whole fucked up ever since I went out of here.
Guys, to all of our listeners, we're super excited to have you back. I know a bunch of you are repeat customers tuning back in, hopefully looking to get in on some of these giveaways, looking to see some successful hunts this fall. We're glad to have you.
I think they're good. Yeah.
We're excited to keep this train rolling. We're getting a live interview from Hunter here in just a second.
All right. So we are in a spot on public land tonight. I don't know if Josh is still talking, but hopefully I can do this interview now. But we're on this public land. I started hunting it last year and didn't really sit much in it last year. Just kind of put a camera out, and there's been good activity. So I've had that camera out. It's actually just over my shoulder here. It's on this oak island, and it's pretty much all tamaracks that are on the rest of the property, and all this bedding grasses. And so the acorns, I think the deer are really coming into this area. So we're kind of set up to the west of it, and there's been a lot of good sign on it on the camera. So I think we're going to see some bucks tonight. So hopefully you can make it happen.
All right, there you have it. Can't ask for much more, man. You'd be treed up with a good buddy. Conditions are right. Let's see what happens. Checking in with Brandon now, Missouri.
Well, Dylan and I are down in Missouri for the weekend. It's our first time ever actually down here, so this is day 2. We took Friday off and came down Thursday night, so just kind of bouncing around on some different properties, trying to get a lay for the land here. But tonight we are set up between 2 bean fields over a water hole. We found it actually this morning just on the map and decided to check it out midday, and we thought it looked promising enough to come back here tonight. So over my shoulder here there's just a thick river bottom, and the thought is that they're going to work out of this river bottom up into the bean fields on both sides and then come in for to the water. The best shot is going to be right over here. It's 20 yards, but it's a lot of deer tracks down in there, so it's like 75 degrees, 77 degrees. It's a warm one. The sun's been out all day, so the thought is that hopefully the deer, when they get out, they're going to head right to the water. But the shadows are kind of creeping into the bottom of the bean field here already. Just going to sit it out. I think we got till right around 7 down here in Missouri, so see what happens. I'm kind of excited. I think the setup's in a pretty good area, so see what we can do.
Man, I'm liking both their setups so far.
Enough, Judge. Good enough.
Yeah, you can't complain. Really, either of them. It's always exciting to get into something you've not done before, something a little new.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think Hunter's got a good chance with all those acorns around him. It seems like the bucks down here in Iowa, at least, they've been hammering the acorns.
Yeah, for sure. It's that time of year, man. What's the status on the acorn fall? Is it all done? Everything on the ground up here by you guys?
It seems like most of them are on the ground. We've had some strong winds past couple of days. I'm sure not only acorns are dropping, the leaves are starting to fall off. Everything's feeling right.
Yeah, ours are acorn crop still kind of holding on a little bit. We're still mostly green. Trees are starting to change a little bit. Looking forward to it, man. These boys right here, I think, like you said, things could get exciting. You know that hurricane weather does a lot with cold fronts and pressure systems. Things get mixed up around. So anytime you've got a bunch of that nastiness going on, there's always some good hunting somewhere on the outskirts.
Oh, absolutely. Were you seeing quite a bit of the repercussion of that hurricane down your way?
No, not where I live. We're a little west. Most of all of the damage really in Tennessee was extreme east Tennessee. So like state line between Tennessee and North Carolina. There was quite a lot of mess over there. We're still working. Thankfully, where we're at, we got a lot of heavy rain.
I gotcha.
The wind's perfect. Pick my nose. It's still on Hunter and Ice, dude. It's just a ban. Is it still on us? Oh. You're worse than an 18-year-old girl. Give him a view of the water hole. Give him a view of the water hole.
Thought about putting another.
All right, guys, the boys are settled in the tree. We're going to take this opportunity to take a quick commercial break and work with our sponsors.
Testing of the 2024 lineup began years ago.
Put it to the test in Missouri, Kansas, Ohio.
That's a beautiful sight. Look at that.
Bringing together this collection of minds of people who actually spend collectively thousands of days in the woods.
It was pretty amazing to see how quickly they could adapt and go, okay, that little piece is gone and we're going to fix it.
It just got fine-tuned into something that, in my opinion, is no doubt the best whitetail gear on the planet.
I mean, that's lungs.
Hey guys, welcome back to another season of Rut Live. We're extremely proud to be bringing our third season of Rut Live. This is kind of a project that we've been thinking about for quite a while. So to bring it to fruition and kind of watch it grow over the last couple of years has been pretty exciting for us on our end, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. All the companies that we work with in the industry have thrown together to make this a kick-ass season of Rut Live. We are going to be giving away over $20,000 of kick-ass gear from our partners and the brands that we are proud to work with in this industry. We're going to be running trivia questions throughout the live shows. By staying engaged and commenting, answering these trivia questions, your name will get tossed in the hat for a lot of these items. Something we're going to do a little bit different this year is those higher dollar items, anything north of $200. In order to get your name in the hat for those, anybody that spends $25 on our website throughout the broadcast is going to be thrown in the hat. You spend $50, you're thrown in twice. You spend $100, you're thrown in 4 times. This week we got an HHA Rise, a phase kit from First Light, a rangefinder, a Diamondback rangefinder from Vortex Optics, a $400 gift card from Lacrosse Footwear, and a set of Skeletor sticks from Tethered. So, like I said, every $25 spent on our website during this live broadcast gets your name in the hat for those. So, again, we appreciate the continued support and enjoy the rest of the action here on Rut Live.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We've tuning back in here to Rando and HJ as they are making their way through the deer hunting scene here in Wisconsin and Missouri. Hunter's on public ground tonight. May get mobile if he has to. I imagine he probably won't. Got a little mock scrape action going there, so we'll see how that goes. Rando's hunting that water hole. He's got beans on one side and a creek bottom on the other, so things are looking good.
It's like straddling on these 2 branches.
Hayden and I have been chatting about that. Looking forward to hopefully a little success tonight. Most of all, just happy to be back for another season of Rut Live. What say you, Hayden?
Oh yeah, we're thankful for all the viewers tuning in tonight. Wishing these guys the best of luck.
It surprises me that a company.
Heck yeah, man! That's one of our favorite parts. Rut Live, getting to interact with viewers and listeners live as things play out.
No one can get connected.
All the YouTube comments for watching you guys. Thanks so much for tuning back in, tuning in
like
for the
people are
first
having
time.
trouble getting connected.
David Fleer's saying snow would be nice in Missouri now. Any moisture to come out.
Like a tree stand, like an actual platform.
Brad Rockwood
like
saying
or
good
what are you
luck.
saying?
Got Colby
I'm
Fish
talking
here
like a
saying
safety
good luck
organization
tonight.
That doubles as a...
Elevated Production says good luck, boys. Hicks and Sticks, glad to have this live action back. Glad to be back. Roundhead 79, I believe that's our good friend Jeremiah Fancy. He says, let's go. Good luck tonight, fellas. I think he was actually our big winner from last season. Big blind.
You know, it's essentially the same thing.
Elliot says, don't forget to press the red button, Rooster.
Yeah.
Eric Frank said he's stuck at drill, so hunting for you guys this weekend. Thanks for tuning in, Eric. Thanks for service. Get her done. Hopefully, get to watch a little football with this team.
Perfect. Perfect wind.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to another season. We've got loads of sponsors involved this year. Again, 20,000 plus in prizes. Can't wait to be giving that out. Doing our trivia just like you always do. Respond with a correct answer, you'll be entered to win. Probably be doing some weekly pop-up giveaways that have not been announced, so make sure you're tuned in as the season progresses.
Pretty dang awesome that these sponsors are willing to participate in the giveaways, giving away a lot of cool stuff.
Well, you guys have done a really good job. You're a lot smarter than we are, so thanks for that.
Yeah, just not down in the corner here, but anything else I should almost be able to pick up. There's not as much shade over there yet, though. I think sooner or later, pretty quick, something would pop out down here. Shaded. Might be hard to see the deer.
All right, Hayden, what do you say we get into a little bit of trivia? 2024 first edition trivia.
Well, let's do it. What do we got?
I don't know, man. What are you, boxers or briefs? Oh, trivia question. What is the local watering hole that Jimbo prefers to belly up after a successful hunt? Today, who's on main? B, Whitetail Lanes. C, Elbow Room. Or D, Partners Pub. Jimbo seems like a little bit of a partners kind of guy, if you know what I mean, but who knows?
He sure does.
Make sure
I
you
know Jimbo.
type the correct answer into the chat for your chance to be entered into our giveaways. My bad, Hayden. What were you saying?
Oh, you're good. I was just going to say Jimbo is the type to belly up every once in a while.
They do got great, no, but what does he always bring? The ragoons. Top-notch ragoons.
All right, got a lot of answers coming in, and so far nobody is correct. So hopefully you guys do a little better than that as we move forward.
A lot of answers coming in.
Kind of sucks we won't get any Chef Fuego maybe this year.
Jose Fregoso says, first time watching these boys. No, I'll be enjoying them for sure. Aim small, miss small, boys. Amen to that. Thanks for tuning in.
Heck yeah.
What? The thing might blow up by the end of the night if it keeps running like that. I would think that would charge it like you probably.
What's the right answer?
Up to you. Your first time on that gig.
right, guys, we got a lot of answers coming in. Keep them rolling. Again, $20,000 in prizes from the best companies that you know of. And we're going to bring this up again later in the episode, so it's not your only chance.
Holy shit, look at that thing. Come here, buddy.
And now is later in the episode. Here comes your trivia question one more time. What is the local watering hole that Jimbo prefers to belly up to after a successful hunt? Is it Goose on Main, Whitetail Lanes, Elbow Room, or Partners Pub? Make sure you enter the correct answer into the chat for your chance to win.
Looks like Brandon's got some action going. Big old squirrel right in his lap.
Big old booner squirrel.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of those things there, Carrots. They, for whatever reason, seems like every time I get in a tree, I get a squirrel that crawls right up the same tree as me, and I don't know, I just don't like them, but...
Yeah, looking for some nuts. Dude, one time I was in a tree early morning and had one of the biggest owls I've ever seen in my life try to light my lap. It's probably the worst tree stand. Oh yeah, dude. Just, I mean, right in my face as the sun was just starting to peek up so that I could see him coming.
What should we name him?
Probably the worst experience I've ever had in a tree.
That's traumatizing. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, you don't want. I'm not afraid of an owl, but nobody wants talons buried in the chest. You know?
Oh yeah, the claws on those things are insane.
Nasty. All right, for everybody just joining us, we are getting a live look here at Brandon. It's hunting Missouri. Checking back in with a split screen. Brandon and Hunter.
Some guy just said squirrels are high cholesterol.
All right, everybody, you're not going to believe this, but I just found a special guest in my pocket. It's a good friend of mine, Mr. Sweats. How you doing, buddy?
What? Good. How are you guys doing?
Good, man. Long time no
Oh,
talk.
never better.
Yeah, been a little while.
How's the Great White North treating you?
It's warm and pretty deerless. There's a lot going on the screen.
That sounds a lot like East Tennessee, my friend.
Yeah. There's been not a whole lot going on since North Dakota. I've only been in a tree once since then, so.
Yeah. Done pretty good so far. I mean,
what's that?
A lot of nighttime activity, I'm assuming. Go ahead.
Pretty much no activity. We're really struggling to find bucks right now. We were joking. We had a buck hit a scrape, I don't know, an hour ago on cell cam. That was a new deer, but he was like a 80-inch deer. But we're like, hey, it's a new buck.
What are your daytime temps right now?
I think today was a little bit cooler. I think today was like 65, but we've had a lot of 70s, and we had a couple cold days like when Garrett killed in Wisconsin, but other than that, it's just been like, for us, super unseasonably warm.
How do you think that plays a role into your deer activity this time of year compared to what it usually is? I would guess expect and prefer colder temps, but is that what you see, or what do you think about that?
Salad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for. I wish it was a lot colder. I mean, like I was looking at the other day, I was looking at yearly temps, and like me and Luke both killed last year on October 9th, I think, and it was like 33 or 34 degrees with like, you know, so I mean, it was cold.
High.
Yeah, like at time of, like I was looking at, so I think like when I shot my buck at like 6, it was 30 something. The highs are probably like in the 40s, you know. Yeah. But
yeah, I would imagine that plays a little bit of a role. You've got deer that are anticipating that kind of temperature for this time of year, and it's 70. So
right,
I wouldn't be up and moving, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For sure.
Your bones.
But did you fly a helicopter in, or is headset something you normally use for podcasts these days? Or?
For me, the headset? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I'm using the headset for the podcasting, so I mean, it just happened. I'm obviously mobile right now, but just brought the whole podcasting bag and got her all set up in the truck. Yeah.
So. I didn't know that specific headset coupled with that mustache, you just look like you should be flying a plane or a helicopter, or like a float plane, maybe.
I mean, maybe I'll go watch like Top Gun or something after.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, man, good to have you. We're always happy to have you on board. Friends for a long time, all of us. So it's good to see you again.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
We're gonna check back in real quick with Mancl. He's joining us. He's gonna give us a rundown of what things look like from his perspective here in Iowa.
Scott says we are ready. How is that for us? Lighter up. Yep. Well, it's September 19th here. It's not September 19th. It's October 19th. It's October 19th here today. We're set up in a new set tonight. Yeah, we're kind of running late. We were doing good on time, but it was a little bit of a fiasco getting into the set tonight. Our access was not as smooth as I thought it would be coming in here, but we got in the tree. And the original tree that we were actually going to set up on, I picked out this spring. It's about 15 yards from us. Just got overgrown in vines, and it's pretty much, there's no way we could get in it. So we set up on another tree that's a little bit closer to the trail than I would like to be. And if anything comes down this trail, it's going to be inside 10 yards. But we got good shooting in this setup. We're hunting urban here tonight in Iowa. Been fortunate to shoot a few does out of here already this year. And we got a couple good bucks starting to show up on here. I really haven't had a buck I would say was a designated shooter until this last week. But we got a couple solid ones now that are on the cameras, kind of popping in and out of here. I don't think they're in here super consistent yet, but we figured we'd give it a shot here tonight. Some of my permission pieces I just don't really want to press too much in on yet. And we'll see, maybe one of them will show up. But got Jim in the tree with me tonight. Hopefully he can be my lucky charm. We can knock down a big Iowa urban buck here this afternoon.
You should be. That's funny.
All right, Mancl, big city boy, trying to knock down the urban deer. Something I've never done. No, Sweats, you kind of get into a little bit of that, a little bit more populated areas sometimes.
Yeah, our suburban.
Has it been fruitful for you, or?
Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much killed all of our Minnesota deer have been like suburban bucks, pretty much. So, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment. Like Garrett's buck he just killed the other day, and like where he lives now, he moved, so it's half hour out of town in Wisconsin, so it's like more of the big woods setting. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, the suburban hunting just like a whole nother, and everywhere does it differently, right? But it's like just a whole nother ball game.
Right.
I've been looking all over it.
Fun though.
It's a ball game you like?
I like it. I mean, yes and no. I'd say the only thing I don't like about it is the politics aspect of it. And there's, like just a lot of shit that goes on with it that I don't know, people just can be weird sometimes, put it that way.
Yeah, are you doing a lot of door knocking when you're hunting suburban?
Yeah, so like the way our suburban hunt's set up is you apply for zones and get drawn for zones every year. So the zone that you get drawn, like in the city, there's, I don't know, probably like 30 different zones. So the zone you have, you can hunt any public in that zone, and then you can hunt any private as long as it's within a zone. So you just have to have permission. So like we've all got our public zones, and then we have, we probably have private on, I don't know, 15 to 20 different properties kind of all throughout town throughout different zones. So it's kind of nice that way you can get spread out, not to be only hunting your public zone per se.
Yeah, I got 6 of them.
Totally.
Carrots, what's going on down in Tennessee?
Well, right now we're playing Crimson Tide in a football game. Not sure how that's going.
The game started yet?
Assume it's not. Yeah, started at 3:30. Got one of my sons upstairs watching it right now. I haven't heard him scream, so it must not be too bad. But aside from that, things are going great, man. We've just got, we got a bunch of rain. We kind of discussed that. A couple of hurricanes that came through. So
you guys all good from that?
Yeah. Nothing damage, anything like that. That was further east of us by probably an hour and a half or so. But
gotcha.
Kind of messed with the critters a little bit. Temperatures
Sure.
got kind of wonky for a minute. But we have, within the last 4 or 5 days, dropped off in temperature quite a bit. We've had lows in the upper 30s, which is wild because we were just like 90 degrees a couple weeks ago. So we've got upper 30s for lows. So it's just now turning interesting. Calling me to the woods.
Gotcha.
Conditions are getting right. We're going to switch to a hunter here real quick. He's got...
Looks like a little buck.
Is it a little?
So I take it what's ever in the output screen of the green, that's what's like actually being. Looks like a nice deer.
I think he's getting winded.
It's always a good sign seeing a deer run away like that.
Probably smells like conditioner.
Good thing it wasn't a jumbo.
He's gonna go to that scrape.
But yeah, Sweats, to follow up on our conversation, things are going great in the South. Both my boys shot their first bucks last fall. A couple of 8 points.
Nice.
Yep. So
how old are they now?
Well, last fall they were 12 and 11. So, 12 and 10. This fall, 13 and 11. So back at it this year. We tried a couple of different skull cleaning methods, which you guys might be interested in. Usually I boil the heads and zero mount on everything.
Yep.
This year with Camden's, I did that, and with Carter's, we've got a spring-fed pond on our property, so I tied his to a string and threw it out there with his approval to see kind of what would happen. Wanted to see if the minnows would clean it up any faster than like beetles or something like that. So that was kind of interesting.
Sure.
Came out like a coffee brown skull, which is unique. I was excited about that. So looking forward to getting back out there this fall and shoot some more. I didn't really give a whole lot of energy into my own hunts last year, so this year I think that's probably going to change.
Trying to get
Mancl, see how things are going in Iowa here.
I'm trying to get a HD picture to send through on Cellcam. I might have just had a target buck hit in daylight for the first time in like a month.
Ooh, it's a good time to be in the old car.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, see ya. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, let's have a quick look here at what we're going to be giving away this season. Everybody's interested in that. I just tuned in to see our pretty faces. We've got the Black Widow Deer Lures Branch Butter and Scrape Rope. Classic hit. You can see that in action on the boys' social media. Extensive stuff works.
We got Khmer deer. I know that the guys use this stuff religiously out in North Dakota. It seems to draw deer like no tomorrow. This stuff flat out works. We got the Full Rut coffee. This stuff will keep you wide-eyed all day long. Super good blend that they put together. I truly enjoy drinking this stuff darn near every morning. Of course, we got Domain Outdoors. 1 acre of seed of the choice plus the recharge mineral. Can't go wrong with this stuff. This year was an exceptional year with Domain. We had rain at the right time. Everything came up super well, and the deer are absolutely hammering it. We have Easton arrows. It's a dozen worth of Axis arrows. These arrows fly true. Can't beat them. We got First Light, the phase bibs and a phase jacket. Best used between 45 and 60 degree weather. This stuff will keep you nice and toasty. We have a new Tetra RYZ. This sight is by far one of the best on the market. I personally have one and run it and absolutely love it. Can shoot anywhere from 20 to, depending on your poundage, you can be flinging darts darn near all the way out to 110 yards. We got the hunter safety system, the shadow harness, and a lifeline. Make sure you are tied in this year when you're climbing a tree. This would be great for anybody that doesn't have one or wants a new system. Works super well.
Stay alive.
We have lacrosse boots. It's basically a boot of your choice. I know they've got plenty of hiking boots, good warm or cold weather boots too. Seems to keep the toes nice and toasty when you're in a tree. We got a Luminoc 3-pack. Personally love these. You can see where your arrow goes. Not only for shooting at targets, shooting at big bucks. We got the Morel target, the high roller. This is a fun one if you are trying to make a game out of it, see who can roll the dice the furthest and fling a dart at it. It's a good time. We have two Moultrie Edge cell cams. Some of the best cell cams on the market. Can't beat them. The picture quality is some of the best in the game. Video quality is that much better.
For more information, see Will Brantley.
We have the Onyx Hunt free elite membership. Personally, I think there is no better app on the market that you can buy that'll tell you landowners, basically give you anything you need if you're looking to plan your next hunt. I do personally a lot of e-scouting, and the Onyx has made everything that much easier and more accessible to me. Works super well.
Now, when you say e-scouting, you mean deer or ladies or?
Oh, a little of both. We have the phone scope optics adapter. This stuff works really well if you're trying to film your deer. You see, we use it a ton in the field for velvet scouting. Being able to get a video of what you're seeing, show all your buddies. Here's a big deer. Here's a big deer. We have the River's Edge Bigfoot Lightfoot. It's a great tree stand, huge platform. The seat is probably one of the comfiest on the market. Can't beat that, especially if you're sitting in there all day. What's going to make or break your hunt is having a comfy seat. And I'd go to Bigfoot if I was you for all day sits. Schwacker 3-pack of broadheads. These broadheads, I've never personally used them until this internship, and I ended up shooting a bear with the Schwacker. And normally they say that bears don't bleed that much because the hair will soak it up, but the blood trail was insane. Mike shot a doe. I was filming him with that, and the Schwacker just ate her up. Blood trail was insane. Tack vanes, 100-pack of tack vanes, choice of color, and a glue kit. These vanes are really good, high-quality vanes.
You don't have to get pink.
No, I know Brennan's he loves pink. He's got some sweet arrows, though. I like the way they look. We got the
Come on, man. You're wasting time. We got to tethered.
We got the tethered Skeletor 6. Pretty much can climb any tree you want with these sticks, no matter the size. Tied weed, heated vest, and a battery pack to go with it. You know, especially for late season hunting. If it's super cold out, you gotta lean on tie weed for your heated vest. Keep yourself nice and toasty all year. Trick Outdoors bow hanger plus the arrow station. The bow hanger works exceptionally great. It's super long. You don't have to necessarily put it on your tree. You can put it on a tree next to yours and not have to worry about your bone being super far out of the way. If something happens fast, your bow is going to be right in front of you. The arrow station works super well. You're not laying your arrows in the dirt. Works really great.
That's a hell of a list of prizes. It's
pretty
a lot
nuts.
of stuff.
Seriously, it's a lot of stuff. We cannot thank the sponsors enough for pitching in like that. It's what makes this series so fun to do. Without them, it would not be what it is. So thank you to all of them. Thank you to you guys for tuning in. Make sure and chime in on the trivia questions. Answer in the chat on YouTube. Get involved. These are great prizes. And there's lots of them. We're doing it often. So do not miss out. We're going to run this trivia question by you one more time to make it as easy as possible for you folks in Wisconsin. What is the local watering hole that Jimbo prefers to belly up to after a successful hunt? Is it Who's on Main, Whitetail Lanes, Elbow Room, or Partners Pub? Answer now in the chat for a chance to win.
Seems like it's been quite the brain buster there, Carrots. Some people are... A lot of comments, a lot of people chiming in. Appreciate that.
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even sure of the answer. The right answer just seemed too cliche to be correct, I thought.
I would agree 100% with you on that.
But we've got, we've got Mancl in the woods in Iowa. We've got Cheeks in Michigan, though we have not been able to do much with him yet. We've got Hunter hunting in Wisconsin. We've got Brando in Missouri. We've got a couple technical issues that we're resolving, working with you guys. Thanks for being patient with the first episode of the year. We did intend to have a unit live in Michigan with Ross. They've been having some units, so we'll see if we can work that out before next week. And being from Michigan, I can go ahead and tell you that the hunting's probably pretty slow, and they're mostly going to bitch about how there aren't many people. So,
yeah,
Tons of
Ricky
fawns.
was telling us that just the other night he had one of his big bucks right under his lap. He couldn't sneak a shot off 25 yards. I guess was right at last light, but hopefully he'll get a crack at him here soon.
I had a cousin of mine, Ashley, shot a nice 12 in Southwest Michigan about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, whenever it was legal. I don't want to throw her under the bus, but with a crossbow, and that was like one of her first hunts ever, and it was a stud. She posted about that on Facebook, and I was super proud. Just thought it was very cool. Hunting an area that I hunted when I was younger and never saw any deer like that at all, and you really don't much around there. So it's very cool. I'll see if I can pull that picture up.
Yeah, that's sweet.
All right, Eddie said not to get too fired up about the crossbows, so we're going to take a commercial break real quick. Brought to you by our sponsors. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep going in the YouTube chat.
Luminox are brighter, more durable, and with replaceable batteries, the longest-lasting compound and crossbow lighted nocks on the market, period. When your moment of truth comes, rely on the only lighted nock trusted by the best. Luminox. Light them up at luminox.com.
In a very short amount of time, Tack Vanes has really dominated the tournament world as far as 3D goes and excelled in hunting. We've made the quietest, most stiff, accurate vane in the industry. We're very proud of what we've done. We make all kinds of different sizes, profiles for any application. And if you want to check those out, go to tackvanes.com.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back. That is wild that Levi Morgan shoots that tall bow in the woods. I don't believe that for a second. Check back in with Hunter in Wisconsin. Things have quieted down a bit.
They shoot all the time over here. Not the greatest walk back in the dark because the ground's so. Wonder how bad this gets pressured during gun season. People probably do drives. Yeah. You have friends. Acquaintances.
All right, back with the split screen. Got Hunter in Wisconsin and Brando in Missouri.
Can't be doing that with big boys at 20 yards.
Wind died down. Wind died down.
That one guy from Barstow had to eat 320 peeps in the last 6 days. Like the sure thing. Every 320. 10 for every point at Ohio State.
All right, we're going to check in with Mancl here. He's going to give us a little bit of a rundown of his Onyx situation, and we're going to bring in some new graphics for this season and discuss that a little. All right, here you can see where Mancl's set up. He's got a south wind coming. He's accessed from the north. He's hoping that wind will continue to keep him hidden. Get a chance to knock off a good buck coming off of that water's edge. right up his direction.
I like how he's in
These
a spot
images
where you
brought
got
to you.
multiple.
Go ahead, Sweats. What you got? Give me the pro opinion.
Say, I like how he's in a spot where there's multiple, things coming together with looking like some swamp, maybe some field, water, creek. Looks like there's a bunch coming together, which I like.
Yeah, it almost gives you the ability to create a bottleneck type of situation. It doesn't really exist here. I mean, from his stand location.
Pretty sure that spot that he's in, they could just kind of pop up out of nowhere. Him and Jimbo are gonna have to be on their toes.
Yeah, I wonder what the elevation on that creek bank looks like. You know, a lot of like the Midwest whitetail stuff I used to watch back in the day, showing the sandy creek embankments that are washed out real deep. You know, I wonder if that's what he's sitting on the edge of.
That video end up coming through with that your big one?
No, it's not. Nothing else to hit it yet. So, it's got to like trigger again or whatever.
Oh, I gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, it was just one picture and then out the frame. Which I was hoping he was going to stick there for a second because it's on a scrape, but sometimes just how it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully something hits that later. Yeah, it's just been, like I was saying earlier, it's just been, this year I thought was going to be way, way good because we had such a light winter last year. And like it's just been like the worst start to a year in Minnesota we've had in a long time. And we got, four guys with combined, 4 of us, so like 50 cell cams in the woods, and there's like 2 bucks that we know of that we'd shoot.
Jeez. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. You'll have something big show up here soon.
Yeah, that's what we keep telling ourselves. So, but I'm pumped because I'm going to be going back down to Nebraska this fall, which I haven't done in a couple of years. So properties we've got down there are just loaded with bucks. So I'm looking forward to that at least. Got something to for sure look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm assuming chasing whitetails out there?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
good deal.
Yeah, so this will be when I go to Nebraska in November, it'll be my 8th year hunting Nebraska, and I've yet to fill a tag. So like me and Brennan are in this competition of who can hunt Nebraska, I guess, about filling a tag.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Is that mainly? Are you hunting like the bottoms? I would assume.
We got a couple. So we've got like 2 main properties. One's a river bottom spot, and then the others is like up in like the bluff country. So it's up on like a big bluff, pretty much. So it's like 2 very different areas. I mean, they're only like a half hour from each other. There's like 2 very different spots.
I gotcha. Good deal. Yeah, I think did they go to a draw system with whitetails too? I know for mule deer they went to draw.
Yeah, they did, and I feel like not many people knew about it this year. Like I looked and I was like, oh, I had 2 days to apply, and I was like, well, I'm gonna apply, and then drew and got it. So, but they keep, they went from just being straight up over the counter to over the counter, but only selling so many tags to now to the draw. I feel like they're probably not going to be the last state to start moving towards that for whitetails.
Yeah, I feel like every state they were one of the states that was kind of they didn't have the draw system. I feel like darn near every state now is going to have a draw out west.
Yeah, I agree. Probably just keep working its way further and further into the Midwest, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Not much for deer yet, huh?
No, he's staying pretty slow. Should pick up here soon, I would guess.
The spots that these guys are hunting, have they hunted these spots yet this year? Do we know?
I know for sure that down in Missouri, Brandon and Dylan have not. They scouted it last year in December, and they kind of have been. I think they went down there yesterday, kind of hiked back into a piece, and today they were scouting a bunch and found the spot that they're at now. I know Hunter's been at his chunk of public that he's on. Mike's been to his. Still waiting to hear in from Ricky. He's having some technical difficulties.
Oh, it looks like whenever his thing went out, he had deer in front of him.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to have to lose Sweats here in just a few minutes. He's apparently got better things to do, which hopefully include killing a big buck. Likely don't. But before that happens, I wanted to get a chance to pick his brain on the status of the Nebraska Cornhuskers this football season. I have not paid much attention. Seems like they had a resurgence for a minute. How you feeling, Sweats? I know you're a big fan.
The resurgence was for about a cup of coffee. It feels like today was a big Saturday. Thought it was going to be, they've got I think the second longest streak in the country of not beating a ranked team. Playing Indiana, ranked 16th, felt like just a game for the take-in. And I turned the game off at halftime. And if you know me, I probably like Nebraska football just as much, if not more, than deer hunting. So I turned the game off at halftime. I was pretty upset. So today was a bad day. I think they lost 56-7. So it's about as bad as it gets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not mean to bring up a sensitive subject. I had no idea they were getting smoked that bad.
Hey, you got to just roll. You got to roll with it. I mean, they came into today with the 9th ranked defense in the country, and then Indiana hung up a 50 spot on them, so wasn't too great.
I get that, man. My Volunteers are the second-ranked defense in the country right now, playing Alabama at home. I think it's 10-7.
Well, there was, I'll say it was 7-0 when I saw, but even though Alabama's quote unquote down right now, which, I mean, there's still the SEC is just a gauntlet every week. So
I appreciate to hear you say that.
They were riding high with Heupel there for a little bit. Looks like
they're still doing
Nico's
pretty good, man. If we could play Kent State every week, that would be great. We would be fantastic.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but Heupel's doing good, man. He's a good coach. Things will turn around. They've still got a good chance at this season. They're, I think, 11 right now, and regardless of how today turns out. But I've been keeping an eye on the Huskers, man. I noticed that little bit of resurgence, and thinking of you, cheering for them, because nothing they will do ever affects what I have going on. So I can be fans of them and the Vols.
Till next year.
No, I mean, if you look back at the record, Nebraska's played Tennessee. It's never been the Huskers. So,
no, I'm saying Nebraska's got a home on the books with Tennessee coming up here in a couple of years.
Yeah, and I'm saying I'm not even considering that. That's how worried I am.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, that's my
time. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm looking forward to it. That'll be fun.
Heck yeah.
Dude, we won't keep you, man. We're always glad to have you. Viewers can follow you at WhitetailDNA. What else are you up to these days?
Yeah, just that's about it. I mean, we got, even if I haven't been hunting a ton, between the team, Garrett just killed a big buck in Wisconsin a couple days ago. That video is hopefully going live tomorrow. And then just from there, just keep the ball rolling, and hopefully we can shoot a bunch more bucks yet this fall. But
heck yeah,
that's about it. Yeah, it's nice jumping in here.
If you guys,
it's been nice jumping in here and watching the guys talk. No, just I think there's a little bit of a delay on my end.
Yeah, it's all good though, man. Super glad to have you. Everybody listening, follow Alex. He's the man. He's the dude. WhitetailDNA. He's always getting after it. He's got great tips and tricks and awesome videos and content. So follow him. And as always, we're happy to have him join in when he can. Good to see you, buddy.
All right, appreciate it. I'll see you guys later.
Good luck this fall.
All right, thanks, man. Absolutely. All right, see you guys. All right, sounds good. Bye.
And then there were two. Just me and you,
Hayden.
Hayden.
There were two. Guessing the deer action is going to pick up here any minute. I can sense it.
I'm hoping so, man. We'll see. It's been hard to gauge. Seems like I've noticed a lot of activity down here in my neck of the woods in the last couple weeks, but it's just sporadic.
I hear ya.
When you're trying to play that game of lining up all the pieces just right, sporadic is not the best.
Doesn't fall into place too well, no. Looks like we got Ross's dad in the comments. He said, too bad Ross is having technical difficulties. He's got a big buck in front of him right now.
Damn it. And Ross is hunting out of Michigan today. Where roughly is he at? Do you guys know? Like southwest, southeast? Southeast Michigan.
You see him?
going to keep tabs on what's going on here with the boys. Things are a little slow at the moment as the evening hours start to dwindle down just a little bit. But as we all know, anything can happen in a moment's notice, so let's look alive here. But everybody chiming in on the comments, thanks for keeping us up to date on football scores. You know we love that. Looks like my Vols are doing all right against those damn Crimson Tide.
Tell you the truth, Carrots, I wouldn't be upset if the Tide lost every game here on out.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. As soon as they lost to Vanderbilt, I told my wife, I was like, they ought to fire that coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't beat Vandy,
you got problems.
Yeah. Tennessee lost to Vanderbilt for the first time in my life, like 5 or 6 years ago. So it doesn't happen very often.
No.
But they're putting together a pretty good team, though. They got a damn good quarterback. I think he transferred out of New Mexico State or something like that. He's good.
Yeah, that's what I hear. What do you think, next year they're going to run the tables or what?
I don't know, man. Try not to get too involved. Every time I think they're going to do great, they fail. So, and honestly, like that last week they lost to Arkansas. It felt like a relief. Like I can quit paying so much attention to football. Focus on things that are important.
Yeah, I hear you.
Way up this fence line.
But the 12-team playoff is interesting. Looking forward to that this year.
Yeah, it'll be different. Seeing how that all shakes out.
I actually kind of got out of sports altogether. My boys are now old enough that they care, so now I'm back in. Like we're all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all fired up.
Are they playing sports?
Yep. Basketball players.
Good deal.
We all train jiu-jitsu, so they've done that. They competed with that. Basketball was always my sport, so recently got into that. Tearing it up. All right, well, nobody cares about what my family's up to or college football in general for the most part, so we're going to take a little quick commercial break. Thanks to our sponsors. Back in a minute.
Hey guys, hopefully you're enjoying the action here on Rut Live. We can't thank you guys enough for tuning in and showing support here throughout this live broadcast. Just wanted to talk to you real quick about our 2024 Rut Live Grand Prize. Hoyt Archery is going to give one of you guys a 2025 bow. This is a brand new bow, isn't even announced yet. We don't even have our hands on it, but one of you guys is gonna have that opportunity to get your hands on this new Hoyt bow. All you gotta do to enter for the Hoyt bow is subscribe to our channel and join what we call the Breaking Point Club. Go to our YouTube channel and all you gotta click is join. It's $4.99 a month. And not only is it going to get you in for this bow drawing, it's also going to give you early access to our videos, member-only live stream Q&As, and so much more. So if you want to get in for the 2025 bow, go over and join the Breaking Point Club. And again, we appreciate you guys watching Rut Live.
All right, back we are checking in with Brando and Hunter. Hunter's in Wisconsin, Brando in Missouri. Got a little bit of public ground action here. Got some water hole action. We've got some beans on one side, a creek on the other. Things are really shaping up to be good, so we'll see what these boys can put together. We'll see if the deer will cooperate tonight. So far, we've had a little bit of action on the hoof, but nothing to kill range, nothing to shoot. All right, switching over to Mancl. See what he can do with that black rack. Get cracked.
Let her rip.
Mancl's got the black rack going hard. Flex tone following it up from the looks of it. Hayden, I'll let you speak on that, but that looked like a flex tone.
Well, if it's my guess, I'm sure Jim had something to do with talking him into using the black racks there. He's a huge advocate of that, I know.
Oh, for sure.
But I like it. Might be Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Have something big come running in here.
What about that grunt call, though? That's what I was talking about. That was a flex tone. I think I have that one.
Yeah, I don't have much experience with the old flex tone. Sounded pretty good though. Is that a bone collector?
I believe so. I think it's got a couple buttons so you can double eat, grunt.
That got the wheezer on it too, to snort wheeze?
I think so, but I'm not sure. I actually have that one. But I had an Amish guy give me a grunt call that carved out of wood. That's it for a long time. Before that, I
Oh,
had a
that's
flex tone just like
sweet. I got an Amish turkey call, no grunt call. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. That seems freaking sweet.
That's pretty cool. It sounds great. All right, come on, Brando. You look like a Drury. Let's put a deer down like one.
We scouted that, didn't we?
Is he not? Doesn't he look like Mark Drury's lost son?
He sure does to me. He's got the flow going. Bow in hand, ready to rip.
Hotel we got. Could probably stay at the same hotel.
Check the Uncast app.
Looks like light's slowly starting to fade.
Yeah, the old day's starting to wind down. Crunch time. Like conditions. Best, for sure.
I was going to ask you, are you a huge advocate of calling this time of year, or you normally wait until more, a little closer to November?
I'll be honest with you, man. I've never been a huge advocate of calling in general. I've never had much luck with it. I'm not probably very good at it. I've probably also usually hunted areas that aren't really conducive to it.
I gotcha.
The density doesn't really call for something like that where I hunt most of the time. So I'm not the guy for grunt calling. I've seen it be effective. I know it can be effective, but I think it depends solely on where you're at.
Nice.
It's
gotta be a compliment. Right?
Down south, I just don't think it works like it does in the west.
I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat. I
gotta find one first.
It'll differ for me from like piece to piece. Even like some pieces, I know for sure that neighbors are calling probably way too much, too aggressively, and it seems like they don't even respond to it. But as far as like blind calling goes, I don't really do much of that until it gets to be middle of the rut. This time of year, if I see a big buck and want them to respond, I guess then I'll throw a few grunts or try and rattle at them to get them to come. But
I don't think we have enough bucks in the area for that to be an effective tactic. You know what I mean?
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
You're not gonna lure a buck down here off of a hot doe with a little rattling. It's hard enough for them to find a hot doe. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Yep. Deer density wise though, you have quite a bit of deer. Where you're at?
We do. It's just that we don't have like we're national forest kind of area, so it's not like we have condensed hiding spots for the deer and then vast wide open crop fields, like the Midwest does. We have more. It's almost an inverse. It's like just vast hiding with the occasional crop. So it's it's more of an elevation. You're hunting ridges, you're hunting food supply depending on the time of the year. It's just a little bit different than the Midwest. In deer quality, it's not the same. You're not going to kill the bucks like you could in Iowa or even southern Michigan. But once in a while you do. So I enjoy it for that reason.
Totally understand. That's got to make it like a crazy amount harder to hunt, like basically just big woods like that. I don't know. I don't have much experience doing that, but it seems really tough.
It's just different. I mean, I wouldn't say it's harder. It's just different. And I wouldn't say it's harder because we're on air. If we weren't, I would say it's a lot harder. You guys are
I got you.
Nancy's.
Yeah.
It's just different. I mean, it's fun. Like, I like it. I grew up hunting Michigan, which was a lot different, more like what you're used to. And down here is just you just have to learn travel. You have to do it without food. Like, figure out where they're going without the food information. But if you're early enough in the season, you get acorns. We have persimmons, so we have that. Like, you can target areas like that. The later in the season it gets, you don't have any of that stuff. So it makes it a lot tougher to hunt late season. But it's fun. We've had success late season, early season. It's just different, but it's fun.
I hear you. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a blast.
Yeah. Got a deer there on Rando's cam. Goulash bringing up the footage.
It's like he's got a couple of does heading out to the beans. Some squirrels going nuts.
So as we're watching Rando's doe out there in Missouri, something that is popular on social media and hunting circles right now, everybody's talking about EHD. Is that something that you guys have noticed up in your neck of the woods?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's been close to 40 days since we've had any rain around these parts. I know Brennan, Ross, and Isaac, when they were out, they found a pretty big dead buck. They thought it was an EHD kill. It seems like you drive around, and if there's a creek bed or any ponds nearby, there's buzzards flying around. I think there's a lot of deer dying because of it. We need rain pretty bad.
When's the last time you had rain?
I think it's going on like 40 days.
Whoa. Yeah, that'll do it, man. I talked about being up in Michigan for that wedding last weekend, but we're up there all the time and stuff. And I've been hearing a lot of talk about HD in Southwest Michigan in particular. Pretty hard. You always wonder, is it really, or most of those reports that you hear will be, Uncle Fred said he could smell a dead deer for sure. So it's like, is that real? Is it really going on? But I do think up north in the Midwest, up around you guys, it's more significant. And it's always seemed kind of weird to me because it's always correlated positively with the dry season, which is a little bit strange because there's so much water up there. Like, even in a dry season, like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, it's all the land of a buttload of lakes, basically. So it's always been kind of curious to me how it hits so hard up there when temperatures get hot, moisture content in the air drops. It just doesn't really ever seem to be a thing that we deal with down south. ever. And we have, sometimes we'll have a month total, like complete from start to finish, of 105 plus. So that's something I've always been curious about. It'll be dry during that season. What do you have to say about that as the authoritative figure in the science?
Honestly, man, like I don't have a crazy good understanding of it. I've heard of reports when it's, when you're getting a crap load of rain too, when it's fairly wet out. So I don't really know if people say that it has a better, a higher probability of happening when it's drier out, but I've still heard of it when it's plenty wet too.
Yeah. Yeah, but the important thing is that people are able to distinguish between that and CW. Like, that's always a conversation that we have. You'll hear a lot of social media hype, especially early season, about deer showing up dead, finding dead deer by water, and it's CWD this and CWD that. I always think it's important to remind people that there's a difference between EHD and CWD. You need to be aware of the differences between the effects that it has on deer and how they respond to that. Just kind of be aware as you see these reports popping up, because you never can fully trust science.
Yeah.
All right, and Hayden, now that you've established that you're a white boy for Kamala, what do we have? What do we have going out here? Brandon's field. What's wrong?
Looks like he's got a couple 2-3 does out there. They're kind of moving off. Not sure if they caught his wind or if they just got somewhere to be, but looks like they're kind of heading the opposite direction.
Bit slow going tonight. Early season paints.
Yep.
But deer are on the hoof. We've seen that. Obviously, we've had several does on the hoof tonight. I have seen several bucks on the hoof in the last couple days. How do you feel about the October fall? Is that something you plan around, or do you just do your thing and let it happen?
I pretty much rely solely on camera intel. If the cameras are telling me that, they're moving primarily more at night, or they're hanging closer to bedding areas, feeding more on acorns, stuff like that, I'll try and work around it. Historically, I have not had much luck at all hunting the low. But you see other guys on social media that are killing freaking giants this time of year then too, I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, do you put in effort in October? Are you out there hammering it out, just not successful, or do you find that you're not quite as motivated?
No, I'm definitely still motivated to be in the tree. I still get plenty of sits in normally during October, but yeah, just haven't found any luck in October. I've only really killed with a bow in November. How about yourself?
I don't know, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if my opinion really counts. I don't really hunt the way that you guys do. I'm usually trying to get a kid on a deer, or trying to enjoy the time at hunt camp, to further that tradition with my kids. So it's been a little different in the last few years. Before that, I would always hunt October. I typically don't here at home because it's always still hot. Like, it's always shorts weather until Halloween at least. So we're talking mid-70s, low 80s, yeah, until early November. Like, we usually have our family over for Thanksgiving. We'll do a big cook, we'll sit outside in the yard. It's end of November, so it's tough just because of the heat. But this year we've been cool early. It's been nice and cool for the last week or so. And it looks like we're going to stay semi-cool for the next week or so coming up. So I'll be out, see what I can see. Deer activity is solid. I think they really don't react to the weather like I do down here. They're used to it. They don't care that it's hot. They move all summer long. So,
right.
I guess it's more of a comfort thing for me. I grew up hunting Michigan, so I'm used to it being cold. Wow. So we have an early velvet season in late August. You can hunt private land to shoot a velvet buck, and I cannot even imagine going out. It's like 105 degrees. I have no interest. I'm not.
Yeah, that's freaking dedication right there.
I don't care about velvet antlers enough to go out.
I hear you. What's the coldest it'll get? Like, I don't know, middle of the winter, get down to 0?
Yeah, it does sometimes. It just depends. Last year we had a really cold winter. Everything was frozen. Like the power was out. Even the cell signal towers were all frozen over, so we couldn't even call anyone for like 3 weeks because it got so cold. But that's abnormal. Usually don't get that. Usually have like low 40s most of the time in the winter.
There's like 3 deer way up there.
We'll get down into the 30s. We get snow sometimes. Last few years we've had a day or two of snow. But it's not Wisconsin snow. It's not Michigan snow.
I hear you, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's quite the change from living in the Midwest, growing up in Michigan, I bet.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Now we just need one to play ball.
All right, well, enough of our bull crap. We're going to take a quick break, go to a commercial. Thank you to all of our sponsors for allowing this to happen.
Yeah, I've been looking for a big one, but it's really hard to find.
Is this one big enough?
I think I'll keep looking.
Hey, I've got one over here I can show you.
Well, I hope yours is bigger than the one the last guy showed me.
I think I have exactly what you're looking for.
Yep, that's huge.
Try it out.
I'll take it. Sorry, boys.
All right, welcome back, everybody. After a quick commercial break, we're checking in with
There's deer way up
Brando. Missouri's got some deep field.
Yeah, I wonder if he has one of these does come walk by him, if he's got the green light, gonna whack one, or he's waiting for horns.
It's like way. They're flirting with that ridge.
Shall see.
No, I could just see a glimpse of it and then it's gone. Do you still see these ones? see anything but maybe here. Oh, no way. Tennessee's being bad. Delane, the wave. The wave. They won.
All right, we're going to pop up our trivia question one more time here for anyone that didn't see it before. The trivia question of the night is, what is the local watering hole that Jimbo prefers to belly up after a successful hunt? Is it A, Goose on Main, B, Whitetail Lanes, C, Elbow Room, or D, Partners Pub? Make sure to answer in the comments. Your name will be thrown in a hat, and you will be entered to win any prizes, all the prizes for tonight.
right, we're checking back in with Hunter. Prime time is winding to a close. Hopefully we can make something happen here in the last few seconds. I'd like to give a big shout out to Big Daddy Brennan. I apologize for ruining your audio on this episode so far. Turns out it was the charger on my iPad. Let's go. I like those new Hoyt hats. That National Park hat's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen those yet.
Especially with the cheddar hanging out of the back of it. Hunter's ripping. Yeah, it looks good.
The cheddar. Maybe next season he'll be able to grow a beard.
Or a stash or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty dark in Wisconsin already. Nothing from Joe yet, huh? What's this one named? Doesn't have one. Dead.
All right, we're going to check in with Mancl. Damn, that's a beautiful view of the woods.
Yeah, it is. Sun setting. Yeah, it's going. She's getting good.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
He's straight in line on the other side of that big tree and that thicker stuff. That's where I saw him.
Yeah, if you look just to the right of that X in the center of your screen, you'll see a little movement. Zoom in on that, follow it. Man, listen to the bug go off. Beautiful. We're right there with him.
Sounds like he might have a little bit of an owl infestation in them woods.
Back to Drury Jr.
Yeah, someone next weekend through the following.
We got Bucky Downer tuning back in.
Oh yeah, give her.
Something coming in. Oh. Dead center in the screen. Come on.
Come on, Jim.
Jimbo's got his arms on backwards.
You see him, Jim? He's right to the left. Okay, I got him. He's about I'd say a 4-year-old 8. Pretty nice buck, but
4-year-old 8.
Something bigger than him. I can't believe he didn't acknowledge any of that.
I don't think we have those in Tennessee. Damn it, I forget that you're not.
Where'd he go, dude? He kind of headed out towards that opening.
Mancl is looking at. He's pretty sure 4-year-old 8 point. That's why I was joking. I don't think we get many of those around my parts. Last few I've seen are hanging here in the office.
I don't know if that deer heard Mike's calling.
Mancl hitting the rattle. What are your thoughts there, Hayden, on rattling this early? I know we've kind of touched on it a little bit, but not. Yeah, just let it rip and see what happens.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, a lot of these bucks are trying to establish dominance right now in their areas. And I think it could be super effective. Just a personal opinion, I guess. But honestly, right now, I'd rip them dang near every time I'm in a tree.
I'm with you, and to kind of speak on your point, that would be my only concern, is that you're going to mostly draw in the younger bucks at this point. You know, like
Totally
this
agree.
early in the season.
Totally
I
agree.
would think. So you're going to be inducing a little more action, but chances are you're not going to be exciting those older, mature bucks yet.
Totally agree with you on that. Yeah.
2 doe, and the rest are fawns, I think. Maybe 3 doe.
Sounds like
But
Brandon's
I don't
seeing
know,
something.
man. Everybody gets lonely sometimes. Maybe you let them rip once on that rattling set. An old buck comes walking in, and that's your lucky day, you know?
Yeah.
Like you said.
Catch the right one on the right day, yeah.
All right, we're going to check back in with Hunter. Good old HJ. Give us a rundown on what's been going on.
Well, the season's pretty much all done here. Actually, it's been done for about 2 minutes now. So we're going to pick up here. Overall, not the greatest hunt in the world, but we still saw some bucks. We had that spike around, I don't know, 5:15, something like that. He popped up, got our wind, and kind of just scattered off. And then around 6 o'clock tonight here, to the south, which is where I anticipated them coming from and working their way north. Elliot caught a glimpse of a buck. He thinks it was like a outside the ears 8-pointer or something like that. Caught a glimpse of that. Never got video of it. But there's these damn racks that are about 40 to 80 yards wide out from us, and we heard him kind of work north towards us, and we heard him up until close. He was just kind of walking in there, but we never actually saw him, so they're kind of moving slow, I think, because of the temperatures right now, but you know, we're gonna back up here and hopefully we can make a move on him one of these times here. Overall, pretty good sit for tonight.
We've got some viewers that are wondering, with the technical issues that Ross is having, is that footage going to come out later? Or are we going to be saving that? That footage will be coming out later. It's just interrupted on the live feed, so no worries. The camera is in action. And actually, we can see what he's got going on. It's just not feeding through to the live. I was going to say.
Was the outside of the ears? Not that I just said that. 16-ish. Wide.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Everybody stay tuned. Make sure and stick around. We've got some exciting conversation coming up right after these commercials.
Any short-sighted spy in the field can provide you with images. Only the Moultrie Edge 2 cell cams provide tactical reconnaissance. High-resolution photos and videos paired with detailed intel of where game is most active. Built for simplicity, just turn on your Edge 2 cell cam and it will auto-connect to one of the 4 major cellular networks, while our easy-to-use app arms you with game plan, so you can determine where and when to hunt. Don't just capture images, gather intelligence.
Made by hunters for hunters. Trick Outdoors was created in 2023 with a goal of bringing quality American-made products to the hunting industry. Climbing sticks, bow hangers, hub blind accessories, and more. All inspired, engineered, and manufactured by us in the great state of Wisconsin. Check out all of our products at trickoutdoors.com or find us on social media at Trick Outdoors.
No way. I just heard him die.
Ooh. All right, checking back in with Brando down in Missouri. Got what looks to be a nice little buck, younger buck on camera here coming in.
He's pretty nice. Holy crap. That's a daggone stud. Holy crap, yeah, it looks like a big heavy 10.
It's 3.5-year-old at the most. Let's not pretend like he's ancient. Holy shit, though, what a stud. Dude, look at the ears. Come on, that's not an old buck.
He's pretty nice, man. I don't know. He's coming.
He's a great buck for sure. Shooter, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Long in the tooth? Maybe not.
He's coming to the pond. Sure seems like it.
Dump him. Oh, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go, Rando. All right. Everybody watching, chime in. I'm saying 3.5 at the most. How old is this buck? Oh, look at that belly.
Jeez, he's
Look
nice.
at that bill.
Come on, Brandon.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's open the season with a kill. Come. Oh. That is a 3.5-year-old toad.
Keep coming, big boy. Keep coming.
Come on.
How far do you think he is right there?
Oh, it's possible to say. We can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my heart's going.
My heart is pumping. You know Goulash is up there on that camera shitting bricks right now. Better send that jaw in, young man. It's a 3.5-year-old deer. Come on, let's go.
Oh, shit.
Where's that Black Max?
Let's go.
Oh, come on!
He freaking hit him good.
Smoked him.
Looked like he throttled him.
Hayden,
He's
welcome to
bleeding
the
good.
club, brother. Let's go!
He freaking throttled him.
Watch him. Stay on him. Look at him.
Come on, go down.
Come on. That's a clean shot.
He passed through.
But he's cornering away. A little bit, right?
He's about to pile up right there. Oh, come on!
Yeah, he's bleeding right there for sure. He freaking hit him good.
Getting wobbly. He's getting wobbly. He's about to fall
He's
down
hurting.
right there.
You can tell he's
Yep.
hurting bad for sure.
Yep. Come on! The only
Holy
ones to
crap.
do it, and we do it all the time.
Holy crap. I bet you he's going to go down in that field.
Yeah, it is bad.
He's kind of hunched up. I don't know. It might have been a touch back.
There's good blood coming out of it, though.
Yeah, but he's got no idea what the hell he's trying to do right now. That's a dead
He's
deer
going to
walking.
die. Yeah, that deer's going to die 100%.
Who said that? He's hurt. He was cornering away a little bit, right?
Come on, go down, big boy.
You know he'll do it on camera too.
Dude, he's nice.
Yep.
There's another buck.
Stay on him. I agree.
Yeah, another buck in the background there. Another nice buck.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He's freaking hurting.
Yeah, he's looking for a high cover spot to lay down.
Yep.
God dang it.
It's all good, Brando. Relax, bud.
Yep. Yep.
Got him.
God dang it.
That just happened freaking live.
How awesome is that? I know the boys are in that tree right now with their guts just turning, thinking about this deer wandering off. Nobody likes to see that. You know, we all prefer to see him go down, but I promise you that deer is going to be dead just inside those woods.
No doubt.
He was looking for a spot to die.
I know, but that shot's got to be better. Damn, dude, I'm shaking like a leaf.
Man, I'm not afraid to say congrats to Brando. Honestly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Brandon said he's shaking. I'm shaking. I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Tennessee just beat Bama. Rando's got a deer down. Let's go!
Let's go.
Checking back in with Mancl real quick, see what he's got going on. Watching the light wind down. Gonna give us a quick recap.
Yeah, you just go in the menu and adjust it. That's literally how we thought it would, like, drew it up. Come to the beans, eat. Come to the waterfall. On a line, too. Where he went in up there. Yeah. I mean, roughly. It's over a ridge. Man, I'm shaking. Damn it. If it's just a little farther forward, he's dead in the field. I know.
How we doing, boys?
Dude, yeah, dude, I don't even know. Drew it up perfect, though.
Throw
That's
Drury
freaking
Jr.
awesome.
on a man, and all of a sudden he puts one down. You know what I mean?
Smoke a deer in Iowa at 4 in the morning on Friday yesterday, and just shooting from the hip with the truck. and just shooting from the hip on these spots and just guessing. We didn't even know this spot was here till noon today. Yeah, we scouted it. We walked around this whole pond.
Man, that's sweet.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Can't beat it.
Just drew it. Oh, man. I gotta call my first call to the old man.
Attaboy.
I got a text from my dad, too. He calls me now. It's fucking awesome. I didn't even text him.
That's sweet.
Give the old man a call. Yeah.
Show me state coming through.
God, my legs are shaking so bad. Hey, just got one. Yep. He's big. He's pretty nice. Yeah. We didn't watch him. We just found this spot today. Like, it's a watering hole. We figured it'd be good. Like, water hole with beans on both sides. So we set it. We're like, it's upper 70s today. So we set it. You think they would come down to the water. And he came out across the field and just straight line right to the water. Yep. A touchback. He was quartering away, and it's a little back. He kind of walked, I don't know, maybe 100 yards, 150 yards in the field, real gingerly. You know, you could see blood coming down his side, but then he went over this knoll and we couldn't see him. But he's going to be dead. It's just a matter of right when and where. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be a dead deer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, he's big. We can send you a little clip. Oh yeah, great video. Yeah, it's some of the guys think we might have caught, like, because he was quartering away, some of the guys think we caught, like, maybe the far opposite side long. You know, yeah.
You caught what you needed to catch.
The height was good. It was just a little
He's
back.
dead. Toast.
Yep, we'll do. Yeah, thank you. Yep, bye.
Come on, Rando!
Let's go.
Just a few inches more forward and he's dead on that field.
I know it's always like unsettling, I guess, to not see him go down in the field, but 100%, that deer's gonna die, no doubt.
He's gonna die soon enough to not waste him. That's always my thing. Like, I don't care if you take a minute to die, but I'm not going to get before he wastes me.
For
that
sure.
deer's dead. And dude, I don't. Sometimes when we do things like this that are a lot of fun, we tap into something that's more than just fun. And watching him connect with his dad, one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
touching.
it's all about.
Absolutely.
We've got some listeners, one of them being Zach Iverson, that said, that's a call I wish I could make.
What?
Damn it, that gets me emotional.
Good. Let it happen quick. I was actually watching deer on the far side of the field, and then Dylan just looks over to this bottom here and seen the buck, and he was just feeding over there, and just like that, just beeline right to the water. Yeah, I don't know. He was quartering away. I thought I was in a good spot, but obviously the shot's a little far back. It's tough to say. I guess I haven't even really watched it yet, but yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a dead deer. It's just a matter of where. But we can sneak out of here, go back to the truck, kind of replay it on the big screen a little bit better, and then just give him some time. Our way out of here is actually the opposite direction where he went, so yeah, I don't know. That happened so quick, but it's crazy. The warm temperatures just brought him right to the water. I don't know. Days in Missouri, just shooting from the hip.
That a boy.
We didn't. Dylan and I came down here and scouted and just walked a bunch of stuff in December, and this was not one of them. Like, not even at all. We're probably half hour, 45 minutes to the closest piece from wherever we scouted, and I found this on the map last week, and mid-morning today after our morning hunt, we just came over here. We literally walked down to this water hole just to make sure there's water in it, because some other spots, every water hole's been dried up, and came down here, and obviously there's plenty of water here. We just set up on it with beans on both sides, thinking that there's gotta be deer down here, and sure enough, night 2 in Missouri. I might have to buy a tag. That happened so quick. He's big. Yeah, he's big. He's nice. He's heavy. We're literally 4 feet off the ground. I can walk on.
That is a beautiful 3.5-year-old. Goulash is up there on that camera shitting
Freaking dandy.
I think he's... Send that jaw in. It's 3.5-year-old here. That Black Max.
Let's go.
Oh, come on!
He freaking hit him good.
Smoked him.
Looked like he throttled him.
Hayden, welcome to the club, brother. Let's go!
He freaking throttled him.
Is that Black Max?
Let's go.
Come on. That's a dandy buck. I still say 3.5 years old for where they're at. Holy crap. Is that Black Max?
Let's go.
Just can't beat it, man. And that shot looks perfect. Oh, come on!
Yeah, you could see him bleeding for sure when he was running off there. I saw a big spurt of blood come out.
Yeah, and that shot, if anything, may have been a hair low, but I don't think it was. I think he's right where it needs to be.
we'll just get back to the truck.
There's plenty of public as the eye can see.
What?
There's plenty of public as the eye can see.
Oh yeah. He's not going off of it, I don't think.
We just might need help.
Yeah, he's deep. Maybe Mike and the guys can come.
All right, guys, make sure and tune in next week. We're going to be obviously hitting up social media with a recap of how this hunt went, but I guarantee you they're going to be tracking that buck down in no time. Damn it. Next week, we're going to have another episode coming live for you with me and a guest host. Hayden, you've done awesome. Thanks for joining us this week. You're the man.
Appreciate it, man.
Make sure
Had a blast.
Make sure everybody can tune in for all the giveaways we've got going on. Rut Live 2024-2025.
You want a site that's built to last, has been proven, has a lifetime warranty, and is made right here in the USA. HHA makes sites for all archers, all skill levels, and for all users. Whether you're flinging arrows in the backyard or going on the trip of a lifetime, trust isn't built overnight. It's built by being number one for decades. HHA.
Oh my god, that's such a rush, dude. What a freaking awesome buck, man.
You know Goulash is up there on that camera shitting bricks right now. Send that jaw in. It's 3.5-year-old here.
Oh shit.
Where's that Black Max?
Let's go.
Oh, come on!
He freaking hit him good.
Smoked him.
Looked like he throttled him.
Hayden,
He's
welcome to the
good.
club, brother. Let's go!
He freaking throttled him.